Hello, no, I am over and I am back and I am back with another Playboys review. Let's get started. Okay, Playboys, 3 in a row. Three for three with good episodes. I'm still gonna have my host low, but 3 for 3. Y'all been doing good so far. So we'll start off this episode. You have let me address something real quick before I even start with this episode. For now on, if you come on Playboy, stop. The name Zay, Tay, I don't want to hear that because we got three damn Zays. We got Bingo, Zay. We got Funny Zay. We got Light Skin Zay. Like, we got too many Zays. No Tays, nothing. Come up with something else. Please. Okay, so start of the episode, it was Bingo Zay versus Sheik, and I feel like when it came to Sheik versus Bingo Zay, I feel like honestly, I feel rewatching it twice, Sheik wasn't really hitting Zay. Zay got at least good 2 hits in, so you could say Bingo Zay won. After that, what else happened? Did anybody else fight at the little venue? I don't think so. I think they went to their houses, and it was House A, House B. And how I feel about House A. House A was mostly the newbies and like D Scott and King Maul. House B was more so like the OGs and then like Metro Zay and Ken. Who house would I want to be with? The finest niggas. That's what house I want to win with. Whoever got the finest niggas, I would want to be in that house. Yeah. But I probably would want to be in House A because House A got the finest niggas. What? I was thinking what everybody else was thinking. Hush. So in House A, in walks in Light Skin Zay. And how I feel about Light Skin Zay, I like his energy. Him and D Scott, they fought like 3 times. And I don't know why everybody was saying that D Scott won because Light Skin Zay got that with D Scott like 3 times. Like I was just like, he was whooping him back to back to back. As for Maul versus Light Skin Zay, I say it was a tie. I feel like everybody thought that Light Skin Zay lost his face because Light Skin Zay got scratches. I mean, he's light skinned. Light as fuck. Light, like he was light as hell. Like he was like when Maul was like he was Michael Jackson. Like I was like, yeah, I thought the same thing too. So of course you gonna see the scratches, but them battle wounds, he beat D Scott up. Like D Scott be like so like of course he's gonna get him. Like of course D Scott, most of D Scott people that he has fought were light skinned. Like an ant, he can easily bruise. So yeah, that's how I felt about that. My man Solo had, Light Skin Zay's back. I was like, period. D Scott didn't want that with him, so D Scott honestly fight niggas in his weight class, but anybody outside that weight class, D Scott is not gonna fight you. D Scott's like, oh hell no, I know my limits now. I may talk shit towards you, but I ain't gonna fight a nigga that's bigger than me. I'll fight you in my weight class. Weight class? Cool. Not in my weight class? Get the fuck on. But Maul don't care. You can work anybody. Anybody can work. Again, I've been saying this. So far, this is Cassie's best season. Cassie's best work because not only we're seeing Cassie fight, we're seeing character development in Cassie, which I feel that a lot of these NowThatsTv shows have been doing ever since Bab's only been out. So we saw like Cassie open up about his brother, having a disabled. And that was very nice of Cash because Cash didn't have to open up about that, and that was actually his bigger brother that he protects. He opened up about like that was his first ever fight ever was him defending his brother, and I thought that was very sweet of Cassie. And one thing I have observed about Cassie is that Cassie, to be honest, is a sweetheart. I feel like whoever Cassie cool with, he always have their back. He always rides for them. He may got a mouth, yeah, but like Cassie's very loyal. Like even with Joyce, the reason why Joyce loved Cassie so much, and she always want to go back to Cassie, is Cassie was loyal as fuck to that girl. Cassie was loyal. Ain't no other nigga gonna be that loyal to the Joyce like that ever the fuck again. But Cassie was really loyal to her. Like down to earth loyal. Like had her back. Was gonna go against the whole house for her loyal. It was her who started the whole thing on that Love and War show. I think it was called. But so like House B, I think AKA Landon House. I actually like I like their energy better. I like Metro Zay. I like Cassie. I like Ken. I saw a lot of people like Ken doing too much. Da, 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 blah, blah. I just feel like Ken just being Ken. I feel like Ken picked a side early and he stayed there. So hey, why can't I get mad about that? I think what happened next. I think this is when they had their dinner. The dinner was interesting because Maul, being Maul, he liked to pick. He liked to hate. He liked to pick with people. And he was picking with Metro Zay. But Metro Zay got in there, got that program with that nigga. Was like, no, baby. He like anybody. When Maul was like, anybody get that work? He was like, no, they can get that work. I can't get that work. I know I cannot. Like, he was like, you look nice, but he was like, y'all smell like money. He was like, where the money is? I was like, Metro say, clock that motherfucker. Clock it. Clock it. Cause it was just like, it was a really funny ass argument between them two, like going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, tick for tack. Like, it was very interesting. Then I think Metro Zay got to it with, then Khalil and Metro Zay got into it. Metro Zay being petty, pointing at his eye, and I was just like, oh Lord, here we go. Then they was getting into it. But I think what I say was getting to it. I think, here come Big Daddy V, aka Sway. He had to break that shit. He like, hey, we about to eat some food. Chill, little niggas, chill. I don't care what they're talking. We need to eat some food. I was like, you want to think about that nigga Sway? He don't play about his motherfucking food. He want everybody on NowThatsTv. Hey, we feed these niggas, okay? We don't lie and say we don't feed y'all. We feed y'all, okay? Ever since that one time someone said they don't feed them, they've been showing their meals. And then it was like they kept arguing. Then D Scott got into it with Metro Zay. Metro Zay got into it with D Scott. Then Ant got into it with Khalil. And then Khalil got into it with Ant. And then I think Ant spit on Khalil. And then Khalil got up. And that's where we left off at. And then next episode, it's going to be House A versus House B. It was crazy. It was chaotic. I was just like, oh shit, this is so far. I don't want to say it yet, the B word, which is best. I don't want to say that word yet because every time I give a season like the best word, they let me down. Like Young and Reckless letting me down, season 3 letting me the fuck down. But so far, I have been really enjoying this season. I've been enjoying this season a lot. I have not really been like, okay, this season's getting on my nerves. Because like I said, season 1 didn't have good audio. Season 2, I just feel like I didn't like no one. I didn't remember nobody's names. This is the first season on Playboys. I really actually want to get to know everybody's names. Like, I kind of see everyone's names. I think some boy named Marty, he didn't get an introduction. I kind of peeped that, and who the fuck is Junior? So, yeah, that's really about it. Good episode. So far, 3 for 3. And it look like next week will be 4 for 4. So, yeah. I'm over. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, follow if you're on TikTok, subscribe if you're on YouTube. Bye.